Right, good morning. Another hot day it's going to be, I'm sure, here in the Philippines. I'll try not to smile. One half is disappeared and the other half tomorrow is bye-bying. Yes, now my thought for the day is one of about the age-old question of finding the right lady or the right friends, the right people to mix with here or anywhere in the world. You have to ask yourself, getting rid of the bit of debris that's come off the ceiling. Um, you have to ask yourself, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a live-in maid? Are you looking for a, a good companion? Or are you looking for someone under the sheets? Well, each of those have their own pluses and minuses. Under the sheets, no problem. You can find a myriad of people who will share their time with you. But eventually, as we get older, that is less important in our everyday life. I once read an article many years ago about, I think it was a sexologist who was saying how important it is for touch, feel, smell, and just physical contact. And people used to sit around in these, dare I say, American situations, a bit like when you're going to AA. If you were going to AA, if many of you have seen portrayed in movies or documentaries, where everybody sits around. Well, I suppose it's a bit like a yoga session, and you take your partner there and you learn the techniques of physical stimulation. I'm not talking sexual here, but you discover each other and what is pleasant for each other. And that forms a part of anybody's relationship, one would hope, in any situation. That's why long distance relationships are never really formed in a true sense until you get to meet each other in the flesh, so to speak. And it's important that we don't always see it as a holiday event where we must get as much in as possible, excusing the pun, but more a slow, progressive getting to know each other. And you only do that by living with someone, not in a resort, but living day to day in normal everyday activities, like, of course, going out and buying food, choosing food, trying different foods, maybe different recipes, showing your partner, your girlfriend, maybe future wife, what you'll enjoy eating, showing her maybe how you like it cooked, or even cooking it yourself so she can maybe later on do the same for you. But if all you want is a person to clean up after you, for you to sit back in your rocking chair and do research online, then clearly you're going to find that that also can be found anywhere here in the Philippines. There are many people who will come and be your either every day from maybe 8 in the morning till 5 in the evening. Come and clean your house and your garden and keep everything shipshape. But some of you, of course, say you want a live-in maid so that you have live-in maid with benefits. Doesn't really work, because if you do that, you're tying a noose around your neck. Because what happens if it doesn't work out? Do you fire her? Do you get another one? Will there not be resentment by her against the new one? Will she not maybe try and stir things up and say, oh, he only uses you? Again, you have to be careful of the moral aspect, because the moral is very important. It can get you into sticky situations that you clearly don't want to find yourself in. But then, of course, there's just simply staying single. Staying single is a matter of choice, and it's also possibly the best way to start, because by doing that, you can get the feel of living in a place, whether you like the area, whether you like the climate, whether you like the people that you come in contact with. All of these things can find their own little place in your bigger picture. And if you need a little bit of that additional, then you can go and anywhere to find that type of thing. You can find somebody who you can go for a date for the day and maybe some benefits in the evening. But again, what kind of a life are you actually hoping to find? The thing is that no matter what you do, it's all here in the Philippines. Anyway, I think that's a bit better now. Yes, no matter what we desire to find as a partner in life, you should have a pretty good chance of finding somebody who you gel with here, whether looks-wise, whether personality-wise, because for some of us, we may well go around shopping centre and look at somebody and think, odd couple, but who knows what's odd, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and somebody who might look like, well, you might have described, without sounding too horrible, like the back end of a bus, may have a really good heart and be a wonderful partner and a great amusing person to be around. And quite often that is the case. It's chalk and cheese. Sorry for all the different phrases, but that's the way I'm trying to put it to you. And I really do think that trying to connect with somebody that is clearly maybe 4 or 5 generations different from yourself, sometimes it works, but does it work in the long run? Are there many guys out there that have been here 10, 12, 15 years and it has worked? Because if it has, then they're in their 80s or 90s now, because they've experienced all that. You have to add that to the original age they were. So you're getting on, you're almost pushing up daisies by now. And I wish you all good luck. The other thing is, be careful that you don't end up impregnating the lady that you've chosen to live with, if it wasn't your intention to have a family. Because those sorts of things can end up being heartbreak for you if it ends up pear-shaped, and a burden for the lady, especially if you're not able to continue after you're dead with some form of inheritance for her to carry on and educate her child. So they're just thoughts for my day, and I hope that some of them may hit it on the nail. Some might not, might think I'm talking a load of rubbish, but that's probably because only half is coming out. Tomorrow it'll be a full vacant cavity, I should say. So it'll be like an empty cave for about 3 weeks, and then I'll get my new teeth. And I'd like to give a really good shout out for those, and they know who they are, that have been so generous in helping me sort out my teeth. I never expected such. I mean, $3, $5 is always very graciously received on my PayPal. And to receive sums like $100 or $50 is astounding, and again, amazing. I'm gobsmacked. So at the moment, my teeth have cost me nothing at the moment, but I still have to get the new little pairs, and I don't think I want to go to the local shop and buy those ones you chew on. But hopefully on Sunday I will be a toothless wonder. Well, call me Mr. Rubber Lips, and I hope that you can understand what I'm saying. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll speak again soon. Bye now.